is a culmination of an unbelievable amount of effort from people all over the world and what I call dogged persistence on the part of Urenco. 21 years to get to the point where this plant is operational. People came from all over the world to license, design, build this facility. They've worked incredibly hard. They have done an amazing job. Everyone that came to our inauguration ceremonies, if they said the word amazing once, they said it hundreds of times, what has been accomplished in such a short period of time. And I think that the overriding, there's two perceptions that override everything else. One is a sense of pride on the part of everyone that's been involved in the project and what they've accomplished. And then the second is a sense of responsibility. We now have a responsibility that the plant is operating to operate it in a fashion that is commensurate with the values and the responsibilities that Urenco has represented over its lifetime. And that is safety taking precedent in every single thing we do, in every decision we make, in every action that we take in the field. We find that is a personal responsibility of the people who are now operating this plant. We take it seriously and we're not going to let Urenco down. So one of the things that I want to do is I want to tell all the people who had a part to play in this success how much we sincerely appreciate your contributions. And that's just not the people here working on the project. It's the people at Almelo, Gronau, and Capenhurst that did double duty because of the people and resources they loaned us to help us be successful. It's the people we called at midnight and 2 o'clock in the morning. We need this, we need that. Shuttled us equipment, design information, details in order to make us successful. It's the operators, it's the design engineers, it's the ETC personnel who have spent months and years here on this project, working their heart out, shoulder to shoulder with the Urenco USA employees because they felt as invested in this project as everybody else. It's the people at Marlow who have worked with our customers to get orders to justify this plant in the first place and had a belief and a vision in this project years before it ever became obvious that it was going to be successful. This is truly a worldwide Urenco effort, and I think everyone across Urenco should feel the same sense of accomplishment as the people who are located here feel through this success. So today, nuclear represents 20% of the electricity generation for the United States. And most people believe that that number is going to continue to escalate. And one of the reasons why it's going to continue to escalate is because of the level of support that it's getting locally, at a state level, and at a national level. President Barack Obama most recently came out and endorsed nuclear, and he endorsed it to the extent that he wants to double the size of the loan guarantee the federal government had originally envisioned for the construction of nuclear facilities. Had it not been for the level of support that we received from Senator Pete Domenici, this plant would have never been built. He personally invested his reputation and his time and effort to push the United States to accept the fact that it was just not acceptable to have nuclear as large a part of the electricity generation for this country and not be able to supply those plants from a domestic resource. We have a great deal to thank Senator Domenici for his success. But not only Senator Domenici, Senator Bingaman, who is our other senator, Senator Udall, they have become strong supporters of nuclear and of our particular facility. At a local level, our Congressman Harry Teague has been unbelievably involved and supportive of our project, and if he's told me once, he's told me 50 times, whatever it takes. Tell me what you need. I'll do everything within my congressional power to cause it to occur. And then you get to the local level with the mayor of Eunice, Matt White. Matt and this community have reached out and endorsed our facility, and he said it at our inauguration. This is an oil and ranch community that has come to accept Urenco USA as part of their partner, and they trust us. That goes a long way. It's one of the reasons why we're here, is because of that trust and confidence that the community demonstrates in our company and in our people that gives us the privilege to operate this facility long term. So from a nuclear perspective, the vision that I see for the United States is, while the rate at which we build new nuclear power plants certainly will not be an escalation of the same rate that you'd see in China or other countries. It's going to be more methodical. There will be more regulatory hurdles to cover, but presently there are 3 plants that have loan guarantees that are pending or have been awarded. We have 1 plant that's already started construction. That's the Vogtle Nuclear Station. You have many other plants that are awaiting word on their licenses that have been applied. And I believe when we look back 25 years from now, we're going to see the nuclear renaissance in the United States was a reality, and this plant will have a future far beyond the reasons why it was built. It was built, and our present capacity of 5.7 million separative work units is based on existing nuclear power plants. It does not incorporate demand for new nuclear fuel or new nuclear power plants that are going to come online. That will do nothing but increase the presence of Urenco in the United States and potentially increase the size of this facility. And then there's the Pacific market. As we all know, we are much closer to our Pacific customers than our European plants are. And part of the Urenco strategy is to sign contracts with Japan and with Taiwan and with Korea that can be supplied out of this plant. At our inauguration, we had a very large delegation of some of those countries anxious to see our facility, see for themselves, walk around in it, give them the level of assurance that they needed, that the contracts they were about to sign or had already signed had a very positive probability of coming to fruition. They left satisfied and confident that we would be able to do what Urenco has always done, and that is, when we tell people we're going to ship their enriched uranium to their fuel fabricator of choice, it's going to arrive when it was supposed to and exactly the quantity they expected.